Alright, here's another video. Just because you didn't get enough of the other chop videos, we're going to try to do another chop video here for you. Let's see if we can get one that necessarily doesn't start choppy. And we still find a way. Well, maybe that's not going to happen. No, they just want everything to be a chop nowadays, I guess. Yep, you sure do. Okay, so jumping right in. Opposite of next hand, we're betting chop. Look at this, 5 direct. This is free money. Tie. Drama. Okay. Might have to try hard. We lost the first try. It's deflating when you see 5 direct chops and you jump in and that's the one that come down after the tie. Fuck it. Here we go. You can get it right back. See? Okay. Well, I'm gonna burn a hand. Still a chop. I'm gonna go back to the player. I'm a little scared of banker, but I'm gonna go back to the chop here. Yeah, I gotta do it again. Oh, tie. Stress almighty. Got it. Zeroed that out. 4-1 bonus. So we're back to 0. Gonna burn one hand. Chop the cat. You gotta understand why I like this now, right? Now, my guys that know me back home understand when I see this, I'm not burning hands. I'm betting on a 1-2 the whole time. You know what? I won every fucking one of these color changes. As soon as it went 4, or even 3 sometimes, I'd jump in with 1, and if it didn't work, I would bet 2. And if that worked, I'm winning. So every one of these was a color change. It didn't go 3, I'm winning. From this point forward, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. Whatever that unit was. 600, 6,000, 6 million, 6 national debts. What do you want it to be? That's what it could have been. So, anyway, I'm an asshole. But I'm going to, I did already burn that hand, right? So we're going to bet, the big boy. Right? Yeah, I think we burned that hand. But fuck it, we're going to just do it anyway. I'm wrong. I'll do it again. Tie. Come on. We won 2/1. Now that was a dirty ass hand, but we won. I'm gonna burn that hand. Player hasn't come down yet, but I almost compelled to bet against player because it hasn't come down yet. But I'm gonna stick to my strategy, which is to burn it. And banker won. Fuck. The last 3 banks all came down, so I'm scared to do this too. Gosh darn it. Okay, I won though. Alright. So we're good. We have the critical unit. We now switch to the black chips. And I'll show you the board here. We're just going to stick with this chop now for 2 hands. And hopefully we catch at least 2. And if we do, there's no way we can go lower than 5. Well, there's 1. So we need 1 more. We got it. So now even if I lose twice, I'm still going to get out with 495. Right? No worries. Fuck that nickel. Let's get that first. We got it. Fuck them. There's no way we can lose. I could lose 2 black chips now, and I'd still have $590, and they can suck my dick. So, off we go. Nothing's gone 3 yet. This entire shoe should have been worth like thousands of dollars. No lie. But whatever. It's okay. I'm choosing not to be a selfish prick today. I'm turning over a new leaf. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm going to flap at that. I won, so I got it right back. Because we had a hiccup, we're going to burn 1 hand first. And it was a second player. I'm glad I burned that hand. So now if I lose, it only costs me 1, not 2. Let's see. Yeah, it cost me. But it only cost me 1. I still have 690, which effectively is $700. So now what I'm able to do is I'm able to wait for banker now and just see if bank's never going to come down. And it could. They most certainly could go back to back come downs. But I'm going to wait and see. We also have not had 3 on the second in a row. So I love this bet right here for now. I'm wrong. So I got one more chance though, right? And make that right with the double bet. Man, I got a natural and I needed it because the others had a natural 8. So, again, this is for the Chop series. If I was putting it all together, I would be betting player here on the second run that has now shown itself. But I'm going to sit out. But on paper, I would have bet player here. And I would have lost. Now I'd have to bet bank. See if that would have lost. That would have lost as well. So sometimes you get out at the right time, you know. I still have my 8. But we have a miniature run there of chops again that has not gone 3 yet. So I'm going to burn one hand to test. And it did in fact chop again, so I'm going to bet the player for 2 hands if necessary. Sure is. I'm going to try one more time. I got the 9. Fuck your 7 miracle. I still have a 9 versus your 8, and I win. So now I will burn one hand. And it's a chop anyways. I'm going to bet player. And I'm right. No, I'm not. Almost. Fucker. Double fucking 8, 9. Shit. Alright. So both sides went 3. And I'm not going to fall in love with the 3-4 chop. That was a good enough run for what it was. 38 hands in. I'm going to just call that a successful shoe. I won $600. I won $600. So last video I had like $3,200 total dollars. That's $600 between the 2 videos so far. I've $3,800. These nuts. We move forward, finding a new chop to fuck with. Because if these last 4 shoes that I've played between the 2 videos have shown you anything, it's that chops happen well often enough if you're willing to wait for them to produce as such. And they might fail right away. They can. That's the only thing that's going to hurt you, though, is if it fails instantaneously. If it goes even a little bit, you already kicked them in the dick. And the most they can do is just get a little piece of it back. They can't fucking hurt me. They never will. As long as I turn over a new leaf of non-cuntness. So, here we go. We're going to prove that that's a fact once again. And we need something to go player here. Okay, we got one more chance to make it go player, and then we can invest. Okay, it did. So I'm going to bet it's a 2-1, 2-1. It's not a pure chop, but it's close enough because it didn't go 3. So I'm going to bet banker here. And it's a one-shot effort because it's a 2-1, 2-2. If it goes 3, I got to wait. I won late to the barbecue. There we go. So, right there, I could just say, good, I'm gone. Huh. I could. Oh, fuck. Hold on. This NyQuil's really doing a number on me. And I'm still focused. Fuck the casino, bro. Okay, so nothing's gone 3 side by side on the second yet. It's early, of course it is. Second bank, however, has not failed. That was a burn hand, wasn't it? Or did we win that hand? Why does it say 0? I'm confused what I did here. Tell you, I'm just going to burn the hand. Because it's no null bet either way. And it was a second bank. Second bank hasn't failed, so glad I waited. I'm going to bet player because it has not gone through anything yet. Well, that ended. So now I'm going to wait for player and bet against player for 2 hands. And here we go. Oh, fuck. The seconds are hidden, right? Like, if this hits, it'll be 5 out of 6 on the second. I'll hate myself. Fucking hate myself. It's a null bet. It's a good example of a null bet. I'm just going to let it go. Because I could make a case that player's never going to get 3, let alone 2. Or 2, let alone 3 again. But when they're headed down the seconds, I have to dodge. I have to. And that's why. See, it went second player. It was a good dodge. So now I'm gonna try to attack. I'm gonna try to attack with the big money chip too, because I have profit here. I can take a small loss. It's not the end of the world. I got the natural 9. It was a perfect timing. So now, every time it goes 2-player, I could swing it and swing for that fence if I chose to. We also have second bank never missed, and this would be 5 direct on the second seconds. I'm going to reduce to the black chip. I'm not going to bet for the second seconds because this is a chop series, but I want to do it so badly. Fuck. See what I mean? Fuck, I would have won. God damn it. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait for the variable patiently. Leave money on the table while we're doing it, but fuck it. I don't care. It's fine. I'll be a good boy, I promise. Look at this. 3-4 chop even won. Both times. If not the first try, the second try. Everything's working this shoe, quite honestly. I'm just only betting for the one stupid thing. Now watch. I gotta sit out of this hand too, because I'm terrified of a second player. And there it is. Natural 9. See what I mean? I'm calling it before it happens. Fuck. It's so fucking stupid. But I'm right every time. I'm saying it before it happens. So now, because I am up 850, I'm not going to do the 5. I'm just going to do the 1. And I'm going to hope this never goes 3 player ever again. And, I know it could be worth more, and it probably should be, but I think if I allow myself these humility units, I'll do better for it. So second bank, it's got to be right, but I'm going to sit out because I'm an asshole. Yep, second bank again. It's hit it every time this shoe. 5 fucking times now. This is pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, I'm very upset that I couldn't make myself do it, but this is a chop video. And this is why my videos kind of get scatterbrained sometimes, because I want to fight for everything. And this would have been a shoe where you could have. But let's just see. Let's see how long this goes without 3 players happening. It's definitely a banker shoe, to be sure. It's 2-1 bank right now. It's 15-7. We gotta wait. I tell you what though, if I was gonna bet, I'd actually be a player here, because bank's never gone past 4. The 3-4 chop's still alive, I bank, but it's just too strong. Yeah, player would have been right. Look how many hands I'm sitting out though, because I'm so terrified of these second seconds. Look at it happen again. You see why I like that now? That's 8 in a row on the second player, second bank. That's as good as a run, guys. And for the shoe, it's 9 out of 10. 9 out of fucking 10. You just decided before you had any data, with no blank screen. There's nothing on the board yet. And you said, I'm just going to bet the seconds. Well, this would have been your day to show up to the casino. We have 9 units. What if you had $1,000 units? You'd have 90 grand already. It's fucking stupid. Not 90 grand, 9,000 you'd have. I mean, if there were $10,000 units, you'd have 90 grand. Anyway. I'll shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. So this is what we were waiting for, the second player to happen. We're going to hope this chops here. I don't want to bet that much, though. But I want to bet a little more than this. So we'll parlay the prior effort. We'll do two black chips. Okay, because, well, whatever. It wins! Maybe I should have done purple. Alright. Don't say that out loud, John. So, what would you do? I know we should be on second bank. It hasn't missed yet. It still didn't miss. This is stupid. What the fuck? It's a beautiful shoe, and I'm not even getting paid. I know I made money, but I should have crushed their soul. I should have them watching the game right now with their fake ass smile. Cunts. All right. Let's see. All right, so, let's see if it chops on the 3-4 bank chop here. I'm not betting it. I don't have to. Yep, it sure did. Player. Well, does it go second player? Look at all the hands I'm just not playing. Fuck. Second player. Okay, finally it chopped it. So now I could have had that, but I didn't. I couldn't make myself get involved until this whole second thing ends. Now's the real test. Can the second bank happen? Nope. So good, that's over. So we can go back to normal baccarat. I'm betting against player for 2 hands. Fine. And I win. Now wait. That's 4 direct chops as well. So side bet for second player not going 3, as well as 4 direct chops. I got to burn a hand for the chop here. Plus banks only missed second bank once, so it's foolhardy to bet against it here. And it would have worked though. It's 5 direct chops, so we're jumping in on the chop right now with the little guy first. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to kick him. Okay, it didn't work, so now we're going to kick him in the nuts. And we got him. 8/2. $1,600. Well, what can baccarat do for you? You know, I'm sick as fuck, and I'm doing this in my sleep almost. I'm falling asleep doing this. That's how easy this is. If you're willing to sit out all that, you know what? If you're watching people get paid, winning over and over again, that'll get in your head a little bit, and you're gonna wonder why you're not getting paid. But if you watch what your bottom line is, and you know you're winning, it doesn't matter. Because that number right there, if you were getting out of there with that every fucking day for a month, you'd have $45,000. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't think people think the long game enough. Okay, I'm off talking about that, but I felt it needed to be said. So we're gonna wait now. We're gonna burn 1 hand because we had 1-2-1, and I was right to wait. Now we're gonna jump back in on player of all things on the chop for the little money. See what I mean? It's almost impossible not to win 1 unit a day, right? Look what I've done. The last 2 videos. It's almost impossible. If you have the capital and the confidence that you have a good way to play, you're just gonna choose not to be gay. You're gonna choose not to be. I'm sorry. You're gonna choose not to be stupid, right? You choose not to be stupid. I'm sorry about that. I genuinely am. I'm not a hateful person. So, here we go. I'm going to invest now on this. Let's see. Do I want to do 1 or do I want to do more? It's just so many 2s. You'd think one of those would go 3. I'm more willing to do it when there hasn't been that many, but when there's this many close together, I get nervous. I'll do 2. I'll do 2. Yep, I was right to be afraid. Fuck. So I'm gonna reduce to just 1. It's where the wheels come off now. Now I'm gonna do all 3. You see what happens? The fun stopped and I kept going after it. Now I still have 1100, but I gave him back 5 units. That's stupid, right? Not 5 units, 5 micro units. 5 micro units. It was a 1 full unit that I broke down into 5 pieces, and I gave all 5 of them back. But what if you were to bet 5 full units like that? That would be very hurtful. So this is the Brad special here. Let's see if he gets the 8-9. Nope, tie though. Does Brad get an 8-9 on banker? Oh, fuck. He had the 8, but so did player. So let's see what happens right here. Yep, he got his 8. See? Fuck. Well, shit. I mean, it's a chop variance. You're trying to make a chop. I just had already invested. Oh, excuse me one moment. I had already invested too many in that run, so I wasn't willing to bet the Brad special as well, but it's just funny that he did get his 8-9 after a run of 5. Oh well. This would normally be a second run here. I'm going to try to find a chop instead. And I'm going to try to get us closer to 1500. I'm going to call that a shoe if I can. It did hit the second. I'm losing chances to make my money back, but that's okay. This would be player as well. And it in fact is not. This would be bank. That is. So we would have got that back. Now we see. Chopped. Got a 2-1-2-1 chop. Gonna burn a hand for the said chop. And it's chop again. So I'm gonna bet player here. The little stuff first. And now I'm gonna swing. I am gonna swing. I'm a little bit perturbed about what happened on that player run, and I'd really like this to be a player. But as much as you like things to happen, you get 30 to 1. Oh well. I might not find another chop to shoe. Really? This wasn't a choppy shoe, right? Wasn't a shoe to be trying for no chop. It was a second shoe. But I tried my best to find one and fight for one when I found it, And I'm still up at purple unit. So it's not like the sky's falling or anything. It's just, it's aggravation, right? Now, bank's never gone past 4, but this is the third occurrence. Do I be greedy and try for this? Or do I just ignore it altogether? It really comes down to your emotion at this point. How unstable do you feel? Do you feel like you have to vindicate that you gave them back some? This would be a spot to try it simply because it's never done it. I'd rather wait for a real chop to do it. But it is a variable in play still, so I'm going to try for it. And I'm completely wrong. So we're back to even. And Brad won last time on this outcome, so I'm going to try again. Woohoo. Brad got his 8 again after a run of 5 for the second time in a row. Oh, happy day, I guess. So now I gotta wait. And I gotta wait for a chop. There's no chop here. It's all run right now. No runs. No runs. Fuck. Gotta wait. 3 direct seconds, but that's not the variable we're looking for. Alright, well, we already know it can go 5. Very streaky now, isn't it? There's another thing I could say we could play for called Follow the Rabbit. And back here, you would have made 6 on Follow the Rabbit. About as many as you would have probably made on the seconds. You could have bet for both variables. Well, you would have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I walk up to a shoe and I see things like that and I just see everything at once and I can't resist talking about it. And people are looking at me like I got 3 heads. Like, what the fuck's he trying to tell me? Right there, I can see, obviously, it's never gone past 5. But everything could change, and it is a little streaky right now. It doesn't seem as random anymore. It seems to be streaking with intent. So I don't want to bet against the run of 5 there. I'm going to just wait for a real chop. And natural tie. It's going to be a player now. Nope. Came down. So good thing I dodged it. See how far it goes, just to annoy ourselves that it's going to be a long bank now. Yeah, now all the natural banks are going to come out. Even the ties are naturals. Okay, player ended that gracefully. So there's no play here for chop, obviously, but these runs are sick right now. Yep. Well, they have chopped, so it'd have to be banker here to keep that alive. And it is. So now, in order to continue on that, I'd have to have more seconds. Second player, second bank. But I'm not betting for that this video. This series, whatever. Come on, chop so I can do something cool. Fuck. I don't want to just end the video. I might run out of hands here. Should I just go to a new shoe? Yeah. Let's go to a new shoe, guys. So we're going to get off that shoe with 500. Highest moment, though, we had closer to 1,500. That's important. I chose to be a cunt at the worst time. But I still got out with some money, and that's what's important. And if I got out with $500 every day, that's 15 grand in a month. So they can suck my balls. I really don't care. I'm just letting them hold it for a little while before I jam it in their mouth. So now I'm going to once again look for a chop. We're 26 minutes into this video, so this might be the last shoot. See what we can find here. Player tie. Player tie, player. Player tie, player, player. Okay, guess what? We're going to hope this never goes 3 on the bank. It did. But nothing's going past 3. I'm going to try the bank one more time here. Well, the first time here. We're going to hope this isn't a 3 side by side. It is. It's not necessarily where I would bet that much, but I did in this case because I was already down a unit. It didn't call for me to do that in any way. It's not a chop for sure, but I did it because nothing went past 3 yet, so it worked. It didn't get to 3 is what I meant to say. It didn't get to 3 on the second. You know what I mean? That would have been a qualifier for the second, but the whole shoe might be that way, where they come down twice on the second and never get to the third. By virtue of that, I'm being right. We could play for that the rest of the shoe if that's what we chose to only fight for. We just got paid on it, so it'd probably be a good idea, except all it did was get us here. So, anything's on the table, really. 3 direct chops. We need one more chop. There it is. So now we bet the opposite of this next hand. Direct chop. 5 direct chop. Gotta get this, man. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this for 2 hands now, because it's 5 direct. Got it again. Bang. We're up 1,000. I don't have to try hard anymore. I'm gonna reduce to the black chip now and see how far this goes. It's not gonna break my heart if it loses with the black chip. I just took 2 purples from them. Good, it lost. Fuck them. I don't care. I'm gonna try again. Okay, I lost again. But instead of giving away all the profit, I gave away 2 small pieces. That doesn't hurt my feelings. Not too much. I don't like giving them back any money. But I still have $750. I can eat a dick. Doesn't matter. They didn't hurt me. I hurt them. That's what you gotta tell yourself. Even if you give a little bit back, you could leave on a loss. It's okay to leave on a loss knowing you still took $750 from them. Are you making $750 a day at your job? I want your job. Because I don't. That's a fucking amazing. Okay? That's amazing. So, I don't know if I'll get another qualifier here. 3-4 chops undefeated on the run of 3. Let's see if that would have went bank. Yep, sure did. So all 3 times it stopped on 3. That's what I'm talking about. There's things hiding in plain sight if you're looking critically at everything going on. It's not fucking hyperbole when I show you video after video after video after video. Shit that happens within the game. It's not just fucking random cocksuckery. There's things that happen. And it doesn't always work. Full disclosure, it definitely doesn't always work. But when it does, and you're on it, they're fucked. They can't stop you. They can't fucking stop you. It's empowering, isn't it? To know there's things that we can do to reverse engineer their cocksuckery to fuck them with. That's 4 direct chops. Whatever happens after this hand, I bet the opposite of this. Okay, so now it's 5 direct. Perfect. I don't have to bet fives because I've already got 750 of their fucking money. I can bet the black chips at will and just use them as the soldiers they're meant to be. I lost. Fuck it. The guy served us well. We're going to send another unit out there. He lost 2. Whatever. Now we're standing on a hill. The threes have never gone 4. Do we try one more time to get a parlay effort out of this? We win. Fuck you. We win. So now I wait. I bide my time for something worth fighting for. I lost 2, but I got 1 back. The net difference was just a 1 loss. Fuck them. Right? Fuck them. I still have 650. I've got money to fuck with of theirs that I don't have to be a cunt. I can sit here and bide my fucking time. Here we are again. Hasn't gone past 3. It's worth trying. It lost. That's okay. It hasn't gone past 4. Okay, I'm out. See if Brad wins. Remember, our highest moment was 1,000 or 900. I think it was 900. Nothing's gone past 2 in a second. This is a try hard bet. I'm gonna try hard. If it doesn't work, then I gotta play small again. It's fine. It is what it is. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. I did it before. I can do it again. Now I gotta. Looking for chop variants, right? I don't want to get too excited because I don't want to play for the seconds. I'm just looking for chops. So this doesn't qualify as a chop, so I gotta wait, even though it's gonna be second player. And it is. But I'm trying to show you we're not gonna just keep staying on every single possibility. Second was definitely strong there. Normally I would have bet for it, that's why I said it out loud. But I didn't want to bet for that. This again, I'd be betting for second bank. Because I'm playing chop only, I can't do it. I just have to watch it happen, you know? And there it is. It would have happened. It hurts my feelings. No bullshit. These are the choices you have to make for yourself. If you want to try to play for this and that, you're also increasing your chances of failure. Whereas me not betting anything, I'm not losing either. I'm not winning what would have won those 2 hands, but I'm not losing either. And I'm minimizing failure opportunities. And when the other end opens up, and it will eventually, I'll be ready to strike for it because I waded through all this mud for the opposite of what I want. Now, this would be player, and not in this case, but this would be banker, tie, and tie again. Wow. Okay, so chop's starting to open up. I might get a chance to actually make a bet here in a minute. Yep, that's 4 direct, so I'm going to bet the opposite of this next hand. Okay, good. It's a banker, so now we only got to try 1 time. Let's get it. Got it. Okay. Back up $1,000 again. So, I'm going to burn a hand here. I'm just going to burn it. Make sure that that's side by sides again. It chopped. I'm going to try again for the chop for 2 hands. I'm willing to risk 2 units, 2 critical units. Not on banker though. I'm on the wrong side. I need it on player. And I got a natural 8. I win. So I'm back up 950 again. They can suck my dick. I could leave right now. Justified that they can't beat me. They stuck it in me and I took it right out and stuck it in them. That sounds wrong. But that's what I did. That's what I did to them. Fuck them. Useless cunts. Try to ban me for a year. I'll show you what the fuck's gonna happen. So, here we go. Still chopping. I'm gonna go and reduce to the little guy unit and just see what we can take now. I win. Because that's what we do. It's 5 direct. I'm staying on this till it loses 2 times now. I don't care. I don't care what color gets it. I'm staying on it for 2 times. Got it. We're still alive. Back to player again. Got it. Back to bank. Don't give a fuck. I'm not even burning hands at this point. I don't even even need to see a scoreboard. I just need to pay attention to my losses. I win. 3-4 in a row that I won. I lost. Got one more shot. Okay, I lost. Where are we at on the bankroll? We're up 1,040. The show's over. I don't need to see it anymore. How much are we up for this video? I can't remember. I know we haven't lost yet. I don't even know. I hate when I lose track. I really gotta write it down. There's just a lot of math going on here, back and forth. You forget what you already won. That's why the money in the laundry pocket's important. You put the profit in the profit pocket. You never look at it. And you take it out later. You're like, I have all this? Really? So, I want to say this video, I want to say we're like 2,500 or so. I'd have to rewatch it again. But I don't know. I don't remember. I know we never ended a shoe in the negative. That's all I know. So good on us. We're gonna refresh it. Maybe I just end it there, huh? Just end it there. But you can see all that shit that we went through that last shoe where there were other things that I normally like to play for, like all those second player, second banks in a row. If you rewind the video, you can see how many there were there. I normally would have bet those at least on a side bet, but the problem is I'm trying to show you a more simplified way to play where you can pick one thing only and just hunt for it. Hunt for it. Because if you wait long enough, everything opens up because nothing stays the same. Whether it's the variable you're playing for or the seconds or long banks or whatever, nothing lasts forever. The other stuff always happens. So you want to just wait for that to happen and then just win a few off of it. You don't have to make $1 million. You just got to fucking win on all the little pieces in between. Could you win on multiple things back to back? Sure. But what if you play for multiple things and they both lose twice in a row? That could be 2, 4, 6, 8 units you lose. That's silly. Don't do that. Okay? Let's focus on our bottom line and win.